This is a professional production.
We're literally in your lounge, gal.
Bestie Booze. Kia ora e te whānau, welcome back to Bestie Booze. This is a special episode today.
Exciting.
Today on the show we have Abby Button from Abby Button Styling.
Hello.
abbybutton.co.nz if you want to check out her website. You've recently got that rebranded, Abby. It's looking fantastic.
Hey, thanks.
She offers personal styling, empowering confidence for women. She has a decade of experience in personal styling, colour analysis and body shape analysis. She is backed by 2 AICI certifications and a bachelor's degree, hey y'all, in fashion. She is also one of the nicest and most confidence-inducing gals I know.
Oh.
Welcome to Bestie Booze. Kia ora, Abby Button.
Yeah, welcome.
Wow. That's so nice. I think I'm trying to do the nice thing where I accept the compliment, So thank you. That was really nice.
Oh, so cool. It's so good to have you here. What we'd like to ask before we crack into it is how did you even get started in styling? How did you get into that?
I get asked this all the time because it's so random. It's not the kind of thing you study in high school, right? It's not like you go from maths to styling. So.
Well, also to back yourself, to be like, I know how to tell other people to dress.
And as a teenager too.
Yeah, so how I got into it was, really long story short, I grew up really insecure. I had a lot of self-confidence struggles. And so through that, in my early teens, I was really struggling. And my mum, she had a best friend, and her best friend had helped my mum when she was younger and feeling the same as me. And she was like, we need to go shopping. And I was like,
good bestie.
I was like, nothing will fit me. I was literally like the kid who had boobs at 9. I hit puberty very early. I looked so different to...
HBK wasn't for you. Glassons wasn't for you.
No. Okay, I literally was reflecting today because I'm writing something at the moment, and I literally went from a size 14 Farmers kids to a size 12 Glassons. I've literally never been a size 6 or 8. I've always been bigger.
Just skip that.
Just skip that.
Overrated, gal. Don't worry
I
about
know.
it. I don't know 6 or 8 either.
I literally have never been in one. And
I was size 6 when I was 6.
Yeah. I don't even think I was then either. I've just always been bigger, and I felt really insecure about it. I think growing up in our generation, lots of fat shaming.
Yes.
I think our parents were very self-conscious, and so that kind of reflected back onto us, and us guessing okay, my mum can say that about herself. Yeah. Can I say that about myself? But yeah, anyway, when I was 14, I went shopping with my mum and her best friend, who is the most fabulous person I know. She's not a stylist, but she definitely could be. And she just showed me how clothing can really change,
how you felt about yourself
in the inside.
It's so amazing.
Yeah, so I can't even, it's so random, right? But it was a really defining moment in my life when we went to Lippy.
Oh, so cool.
And what was the other one? I was trying to remember.
Is it the
Wild?
Yes, and they had the really crazy shoes.
Yes, Wild something.
Not Wild Child. Wild Pear.
Wild Pear.
Yes,
and it was
a
like
Wild
a green
Pear.
logo, maybe?
Yes. And
animal stripes.
I got my chiffon tunic and a skirt with crosses all over it. Anyway, it was so cringe, but what it did to my confidence was really great. So I kind of got the I like this. And then I got my first job in retail when I was 15. Not going to say where because it's kind of cringe. Let's just say it has a J and a J in the name.
No.
People, we've all been there.
Yeah. It's okay. We've all worn the logo t-shirts. It's okay,
Yeah.
But through that, I really loved the helping customers and all of that. And then when I was 16, Westfield had this competition, and it was become Westfield's young stylist. Yeah, it's so random. My story's really random. Anyway, and lots of people sent it to me, and I was like, heck yeah, I'll do that. And that whole process took about 4 months of I was a finalist and traveling up and down the country doing fashion shows and getting votes. It was great because I got out of school.
Yeah.
It was awesome because I hated school. School was never my thing. Yeah. So I was never going to go down that street. Yeah. And I was literally going to drop out and go work in retail. So I was like, this is my out. So anyway, I actually ended up winning that.
Yay!
Which was
Congrats.
Hey, thanks. This was over 10 years ago. But
no, but I'm so happy for you. Just
Thank
finding
you.
out now.
winner to another.
I won a Spice Girls competition at the mall.
I was
It may
actually
not have been based
thinking-
on skill.
No, I was actually thinking like that is the most random thing I kind of won my career. I didn't win my career, but it
But it
really
started
started my
you.
career. Yeah,
Such a
and so
confidence boost to say that you were good at it. You know, as
I
a
guess so.
teenager
It was
to
vote.
do that.
Yeah, it was vote based. So yeah, I just
Popular.
no, I was literally the most annoying friend.
Just
I would
hounding
literally
everyone.
This is when Facebook was like in its prime. So I was like messaging everyone. I had somebody make a Facebook page, votes every day. Oh my gosh, I was
Love
so
that.
annoying. I was like really bad. Anyway, and so I won that, and that made me win a mentorship through Westfield.
Oh, wow.
So I worked alongside another stylist, like all the fashion shows. Westfield used to have a fashion
Yeah.
collective.
Yes.
And so they had a lot of styling events. And so
I
I helped
remember
with
that.
that. And then through that, I also went into, I didn't drop out of school. I went and studied fashion design to get my UE,
yeah.
and did a degree in fashion design. And when, in between my first and second year, I went over to Aussie and got qualified in fashion styling over there.
That is so cool.
Thanks.
my
So yeah,
goodness.
that's how it kind of all came into be. I definitely still had massive imposter syndrome for a very long time just because my age and I think the fashion industries can be quite a cruel place, and so I definitely still felt like I'm too big to be here. I've been told that.
Oh,
That's wild, eh?
It's crazy.
it's
Now
one
it
thing
is.
to think
Yeah.
it about yourself
Yeah.
and tell yourself those mean thoughts that
Yeah.
we do, but to hear actually someone say it back like that, that's
Totally.
just
Like,
so
and
And
right.
to hear that someone said it about someone else is infuriating. Like,
Yeah, I was told, you'd be a better stylist if you're smaller because you can wear more trends. Just things like this that I started my career at 17. Hearing those things were really cementing. So
Wow, you accept it, don't you? You take that
Yeah.
on board
I
and
was
you
like,
start
oh,
thinking
okay.
that's true.
yeah. And I already felt that from a child, being told that as a kid. So yeah, anyway, I guess from my own insecurities I found this huge passion, not just for fashion. I hate that. but-
fashion for
Yeah.
fashion.
No, it very quickly became not about fashion for me. It became about what clothing can do for women.
Fashion
and
was just the vehicle for confidence. I
yeah,
guess.
yeah. And I guess
Yeah.
when you're studying, you have to like go down the fashion route. But for me, it was so much more about helping women get out of this funk and like actually stopping this culture of like being fat phobic and we have to be a certain weight to be able to wear a certain thing and like
Totally.
just all of that like New Zealand woman dialogue that we all have going on in our heads that we need to stop. And
I think the younger
That's-
generations are getting better at it though. Like when I went to things like Electric Ave and stuff, I see girls younger with different body shapes wearing things that I wouldn't have when I was that age because
Yeah.
I was too scared. And I think, get it, girl. Like, good on you.
yeah, I love that. But backwards thinking, right? It's kind of like we shouldn't even have that thought, but that's how we were raised.
That's how we're conditioned.
and that's how we've been conditioned. And I just really want to stop it. And now I work in that field and have been running my business now for just over 8 years.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And so this is how me and Abby met because Abby is a stylist and then MediaWorks More FM hired you to come and
Yeah.
do some styling for photo shoots for us for the Breakfast Club. So like styling me and Lana and Speedy and Bondi and stuff. And this photo shoot that we had, I had a breakdown. It was absolutely terrific.
no.
Terrible.
It was terrific.
Oh,
Because
God.
what had happened is that, in the year or two before I'd lost a lot of weight, we all had, a lot of us on the show, we'd done a hypnotism and I was feeling really good about myself. And then I got into a relationship with Sam and I was very happy. And then I put on, maybe 5 to 10 kgs. And it just, when it came time to a photo shoot that sort of didn't know was coming up, all of a sudden, photo shoot next week. And I'm like, I don't want to be pictures of me. I'm not feeling great. And, you get there and you get styled and you put on the clothes. And the next thing you know, they go to take the photos. And Abby had dressed me nicely, but I just burst into tears because it just had reached the point where I was like, I don't want to be doing this. I'm doing something I don't want to do. Like, it was like I was a child. I was like, don't take photos of me. I feel fat.
It's a really vulnerable thing to be doing when you're not feeling great.
Totally. And I remember
And-
Abby just sort of swooping in, gal, and you look great at it. And you gave me that beautiful, empowering chat that I really needed to hear at that point. And then now I look at those photos And I actually really like them. I think I looked really nice.
You were like worried you're going to look like a lesbian.
Lana's like, that's me.
You're like, do I look butch? I remember you saying this to me. I was like, no. Because in the end, I think
We always joke about that, me and Lana, about looking butch, okay?
all right. Lana said, I don't want to look like Lady Gaga. That's what she told
She
me.
used to get the big shoulder
Yeah,
pads.
yeah. She showed me I don't know
Previous
if I should say-
photos.
Yes,
Yes.
previous photos. And she's like, I don't want to look like this. I was like,
Noted.
no worries. And then, Sam, you were, when we first met, you were like obviously very anxious about it. And like, I wanted to dive straight into the stuff I love to do in my job.
Yeah.
But I guess what we were doing was kind of like the fun part of my job, where it's more like surface level and we just put some fun outfits together and clothes for this photo shoot and but really in reality
I needed someone to,
you were probably in a season of your life where, you know, we could have
I needed the
Done a little
confidence
more.
boost.
you probably just
totally.
needed a little more, and it was
But Evie was so great. Like, she's like, oh, no. What you need now is chunky earrings. And she looked around. She's like, none of these work. And then she pulls them out of her ears, gives them a clean. And she's like, put these ones on. And I'm like, oh, these are so nice. And like, she just was doing
and how
everything.
much more feminine did you look?
I know.
you
She was just doing everything she could to make me feel better. And I was just like, you're an angel.
Oh, that's so nice. I was so worried that you thought the opposite. Like, this girl, I feel terrible in these clothes. I hate
And
her.
now she's forcing her earrings on me.
I
She's
would
telling me
rather
I
look
look
like
good.
I would rather look like Lady Gaga.
I look butch.
Because when that happens, do you just meet them on the same day and bring stuff in that you think is going to look good?
I met them, got their sizes and things, and then I had one.
Where do we
fitting.
try on? Yeah.
Yeah, but
In the
at that
boardroom
point,
at work.
Yeah,
Ooh.
at that point, nothing was really working, and so really the clothes that I had picked for that day.
That's right.
Was on
yes.
that day, and
Yeah.
we kind of changed the direction of the shoot and the styling, and like I think everyone ended up wearing like t-shirts and shirts and like.
And
it
what's
was
hard
a
is there was
different-
6 of us. So you could imagine for a stylist, like, yes, you might change my outfit, but my outfit needs to complement
Still
the
be
other
cohesive.
5.
The biggest like headache is like, okay, how do I get everyone wearing color, looking fun, but not like the Wiggles?
Yes.
In those situations, because you don't want everyone to be wearing blue.
Hi there.
Yeah. Hey.
Everyone's in their own primary colour.
Exactly.
Shotgun blue.
Yeah. And then there were some people that were like, I don't want to wear that color. And yeah, it was just, I genuinely love photo shoots. It's so much fun. It's like a really fun part of my job.
So this brings me to your business now. Okay. So in recent years, it's just become so popular and people are trying to do it online and all of those things. It's the color analysis. It's what season you are. And I remember years ago, people used to get put into like 4 categories. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
And then how many are there now?
There are 16.
Yeah, a lot more.
A lot
Expanded.
more, and that sounds like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be so much more limited. But actually, you've got so many more options, because back in the day, you'll put into summer, winter, autumn, spring, and then those were your colors. But right now, like, you can actually be a mix of the seasons, and so you get actually way more colors and a lot more variety. So and it's more about like contrast, like what's the best contrast for you. So that might change it slightly. So there are like 12 different color groups, but 16 when I change the contrast slightly and stuff.
So what you offer for people now is they can go personally shopping with you. You can take them out shopping and help them find clothes. You can do wardrobe audits and things like that. But the color analysis and the body shape analysis, I find that particularly interesting.
Yeah.
Because there's something about all of us already. Like, I am a certain color range and I didn't know it until you told me about a week ago. And now I'm looking at life very differently.
I love it.
Well,
It's great.
Sarah, you also got your colors done.
I actually have been shopping one time since then, and I whipped
How'd
out
it
the
go?
app
Yeah.
that you gave us and pulled out all my colours, and it was really good. There was a dress that I just absolutely loved, and I wanted to make it work so bad. I was like, that's close enough to that shade. It's close enough, because I really loved the fabric and the cut and the style. And when I went and put it on, I was like, yeah, that's not close enough to that shade. That definitely is not my colour. But I picked something else and I wore it out, and people were so complimentary too. Because it's
How
like when you
good.
wear something that's in your colour range, people just notice.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. And I always say, when it comes to like compliments, if you're wearing the right color, people will say you look amazing. But then if you're wearing maybe a distracting color or one that's too bright or too, not quite right, people will be like, oh, I like that color. I like that jumper.
Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. So
Because
they're
the jumper's
complimenting
wearing
the
you.
item and not you.
Oh,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It's more wearing you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so interesting. So we did our color analysis 2 weeks ago, and it was so cool because you sat us down and you had maybe explain to people how you get to the result first.
So the whole process is I talk a lot about colour first and the importance of it, and then we start the draping. So what I do first is for the first 2 sets of drapes I am comparing warm and cool colours. So I am seeing what is reflecting the best onto your face, what's most harmonious, and there'll often be like, okay, the warmer colours are definitely looking better. Things I'm looking for is, it's kind of hard to explain because it's how my eye's been trained.
Yes.
It's my weird skill, but I'm looking for like, is your skin looking textured? Are you looking a little bit like yellow or
Like
red
shadows
or
around your
shadowy?
face?
I remember you saying shadows under our chin.
Yeah, shadows under your chin and around your eyes. Like there's just ways that colours reflect onto your face is really different. So yeah, that's what I'm doing when I'm doing that process. And then when
Interesting.
I figure out
It's more than just a TikTok filter.
oh, funny that, hey?
I know. Who would have thought?
Yeah, my ChatGPT really got me wrong compared to what you put me as. So.
Interesting.
I don't understand through all of those things, like in all the videos being like, is she this? Is she this? They haven't been trained in it. It kind of puts that pressure on to be like, I should know. Not many people know, and that's why I have a job. But like,
Well, it's like when we were doing it though. Sometimes you'd be looking at the swatches, and I could see that you were like, yes, I know, and I was like, huh?
Oh, really?
Sorry, what?
exactly. And often we can't actually see it on ourselves. We can see
Yes,
it on others.
But then when
Like
Sarah was
Sam
having
here.
hers done, I could see it so much better than I could see it on myself. So
with all those filters, it's like, oh, you see the colours on yourself, but then you're expected to then know what one looks the best.
yeah, you need an
You know,
external
like, and I
person
feel like that's a
doing
lot of
this.
pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
If you've had a color analysis, guys, through technology, it's probably wrong. Just
It is.
FYI.
But I would say most people these days, since the popularity of colour analysis has happened, they do it online and then they come and see me. And I'm not trying to like boost myself up, but
Boost it. Come on, Evie.
Yeah.
I would say 95% of the time it's wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just not accurate. How can AI look and see what the tone of your underskin is? But, sometimes it might be right, but do you really want to invest in a wardrobe and spend lots of money on that?
yeah, and be wrong.
And be wrong?
Everyone's like, ever since she did that AI thing, she looks
Yeah.
terrible.
And the
Are
thing
you
is,
all right? You'll get asked all the time, are you okay?
like generally, if you've done the filter once, you've done it every time it's popped up, and it gives you a different answer every time, so you know it's wrong.
Yeah,
So
totally. Different lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once
exactly.
we did our analyses,
Yes.
I came back as a soft autumn. So if you're looking at my camera now, you'll see that all of these colours here. Abby, you tell them, what are they meant to be doing for me?
Doesn't she look stunning?
So good.
So these colours, so like I explained in the process, I see warm and cool, and then I go into, so for you looked really good in the warm colours. So then I compared all the warm colours together to figure out where you sat in terms of like your contrast level. So your home family or your home season was like an autumn.
Yeah.
But the autumn colours are way too strong for you because your features are really soft. So you've got
Yes, I liked when she said that.
a good way to tell your contrast level is if you take a black and white photo of yourself and figure out what high contrast is like. If you've got black hair and white skin and dark eyes, you're probably quite high contrast. But for both of you, if you took a black and white photo of yourself, there probably wouldn't be that much contrast between the shades. Does that make sense?
You know, it does. It does.
Yeah, so that's kind of the best way to describe contrast. So your contrast is quite medium, but also very soft.
And like, so what we were saying before, these colours aren't meant to overpower me or drain me. They're just sort of like to match me in a way.
They just sit on you so well.
Yeah.
And when I have worn the colours specifically, from this wheel, or what Abby does when you do a colour analysis with her, you get this amazing app. Honestly, I couldn't rave about it anymore. It's so cool. And it literally, you pull it out and it has every single colour that matches you. And then you can open it up and compare it to other colours and like,
It's so fun.
It's a very cool app.
It's
what
fun,
you've got.
but it's so useful.
Yes.
Today I had a client and she had been carrying around for the last 20 years a book.
I saw that on your Instagram.
book.
I could not believe
I
that.
know. She pulled it
Of
out of her
like
handbag.
swatches of colours.
No, like a Colour Me Beautiful 89
Wow.
book. Colour Me Beautiful was like, it's
The
like
thing.
the OG. Yeah.
Like Avon for colour analysis.
Totally. And so she pulled it out and I was like, wait, and she flicked to her page that had like the winter colours on it, and that's what she'd been carrying around shopping.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Like,
Bless
girl,
her.
your whole, I know. I was
Her
like,
handbag is going to be so much lighter now. Like,
she can actually, she's been carrying around a huge tote bag for the
She
book.
actually had to get a shoulder reconstruction.
yeah. Oh my
Bring that back.
But
goodness.
it was just so exciting for her to
So
actually
have
have
her
an
colours changed over time?
Yeah, so often every 20 years your colours can change ever so slightly or because your contrast changes. So as you get older, the undertone of your skin gets lighter, your hair can sometimes get lighter, but it's mostly about your skin. So when that gets lighter, your contrast probably changes, but some people need more, some people need less.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it does change. And
gosh.
she had never had her colours done. That's the funny thing. She'd never had her colours done. She just read the book to figure it out.
Oh, and so she assumed that's me and she's owned it. And, and when you did the actual colour analysis, how different was it?
She was actually pretty on the
Nice.
mark.
Oh,
So-
I'm so pleased for her.
Yeah,
I'm glad she was
same.
one of the 5%.
Especially-
And I did someone's colours yesterday. Totally different story. She had been told 20 years ago she was an autumn, but she was actually a summer.
Oh,
And so she
And
was...
they are not the same.
No. And so she could definitely see it, but she was definitely shell-shocked.
oh wow.
And but that doesn't always happen.
yeah.
It's not... Most people aren't like absolutely gobsmacked surprised. It just makes sense. So like, oh, yeah, this
It's a
makes
click.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas she saw it, she's like, this makes sense, but holy heck, my wardrobe's wrong.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah.
And Sarah,
Well,
you got
yes.
your one done. And what would you, if you could wear yours, please?
I am a cool summer.
Oh, doesn't that sound fun?
Yeah.
Look at all those
Yes.
pinks and beautiful colours.
Yeah, so this is like a true summer. So she's got actually, yeah, it's so true. Yeah, your hair's naturally quite dark.
Really?
Your eyes are bright.
Okay. Weird. I thought I was a natural blonde. Excited though, when you put this on me and then you actually draped an alternative option on me, I was like, oh my God, please don't be this option. I don't want to be that option.
You
That
can
is
see it in her
not mine.
face.
I'm not happy about it. And I was just like, this isn't for me. And then when you pulled it off and said this was where I was in the cool summer range,
Yeah.
I was over the moon.
Yeah, she was
I
like,
was
just
happy
stop
again.
there, please. You're
Yep.
like, ding, ding, ding.
This
I
is
like
my
this one.
home. This is where I want to
And
be.
they actually did look really good. Because often people that are blonde, they look better in lower contrast colors. But for you, since you've got naturally darker hair, you actually looked quite good in those like slightly higher contrast summer colors. So yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm very happy with my
they look
palette.
so
Thank
good.
you.
And look at that top on you. How
Thank you. Did you know that I have had this top for so long and I stopped wearing it? And since I've had my colours done, I've brought it back out and started wearing it again.
Oh,
I
I'm
know.
so happy for that top.
I
I'm
know.
so happy for you
I
and
think-
that top because that top looks
Thank
great.
you. I think what was so funny though, when Sam and I went through our apps with all our colours on at the end, Sam loves an olive green situation.
Yeah.
And there was just so many shades of green for her. And I'm a pink girly. I just love every shade of pink. And there was so many pinks and lavenders.
We were
and
just so
purples.
happy.
Yeah.
I know. And then
That
I
makes
get to
me
my
so happy.
greens and there's like two rows of green. And for you, there's only like 2 colours of pink you can wear. We were happy.
So good.
That's so good.
What I've also enjoyed is when we did the colour analysis, you breaking down, I guess, things like blondes can't wear yellow. The stereotype forever that blondes
I
could
know.
never wear yellow.
I believed that. Someone told me that when I was younger.
I know, but this comes back to what I talked about earlier with like we are so quick to say what doesn't work, but we don't encourage enough of what does. So many blondes come to me and they're like, no, I can. Actually, everyone comes to me and says, I can't wear yellow.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can.
I know. That's a mental hurdle for me now, though. I reckon that's still going to be a real struggle to figure out. Even though there's yellows on my palette, I just don't know about yellow.
It's so sad. I'm like, blondes look the best in yellow.
Yes.
Our hair is literally a version of yellow. Of course, yellow looks good. It's like redheads. People with amazing orange toned hair, they don't wear orange. I'm like, you are literally the only one that can.
Yeah.
Like, please wear
wow.
it. It's the same.
Isn't that so funny? Because for years people have been thinking the opposite, that it would clash. But you're saying
No.
blondes should wear yellow,
Yes.
redheads and etc. should wear orange based things.
Absolutely.
And I'm not allowed to wear black, Abby. You told me that.
I know.
How
Just a
many
bit
people,
harsh.
are most people not meant to be wearing black?
Yes.
Who can wear black?
So the colour family that can wear black is like your cool and clears or winters. They look quite good in black because they naturally have very high contrast. So often they have really dark hair, bright eyes, really bright skin, and it works with them, their contrast level. But yeah, on everyone else, it's very harsh.
And so obviously people want to wear dark. They're still gravitating towards the dark colours. So you're saying maybe instead of black, I should go navy? I think that's one of my colours.
Yes,
I saw.
navy is good on everyone, and it's just so much softer than black.
And a lot of the time it kind of looks black anyway. Like from
It
the outset,
works
you
the
sort of think it is.
Yeah.
It works the same as black supposedly does. My problem with black is that it becomes everybody's safety net.
Yes.
So many women wear black because they think it's going to make me look smaller. It's going to be more flattering. It's going to go with everything in my wardrobe. But fun fact, it doesn't. So black isn't flattering. We are always in white and light rooms. If we're wearing a full black outfit, who can be seen?
Like, I know. When you said that to us, I was like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, but the biggest problem with that is that shouldn't even be our goal. As women,
hide.
it should not be our goal to hide ourselves and to hide our bodies and to try and look smaller and taller. Our goal should be to make ourselves look and feel great and colourful and confident and show the things that we love about ourselves. And we need to talk about that more than I'm worried that if I wear this top, I will notice my tummy. It's like,
Yes.
and like I sound frustrated. It's just because it breaks my heart, and this is what I deal with every day. And I just have this big like fire in my belly to like
Because you know how
stop
it
this.
feels.
I know
You
how this
remember
feels.
being the 15-year-old girl who felt like she couldn't wear anything, didn't suit everything and wanted to hide.
Exactly. I was like told growing up from a family member, my granddad, I can say that. He wasn't a nice man. And he was so critical to me and was always telling me how fat I was and how like I shouldn't be eating that, I shouldn't be doing this, and made me feel like big was bad. But big's not bad.
It's just big.
It's just big.
I know.
Why we've grown up in such a fat phobic society. We need to get over it.
Oh, it's just like as kids, you were so ready to attack fat, weren't you? Like it was just
Right.
as soon as I was always a size bigger than every other girl. Like I was always just that one size up, not massive, but just a bit of chub on me. But boy, did I know that from a very young age.
Like,
Your cousin says to you, "Oh, you're thunder fires." The girl at school says to you, "You're fat," and then someone else says, "Blah blah blah said this," and it's just,
know.
and then you believe it, and it's so damaging.
And it's like, and the most damaging part is like, fat's not actually bad. Why are we told that this is such a terrible thing when actually
we should be focused on health, not how we look either.
It's so
know.
generational though, like thinking back
It
to when
is.
I'm a child. I remember my parents saying that about other people and things
Yes.
like that, and like just nothing too, well, it was mean obviously, but like them making like little remarks here and there. And
It's like the stereotypical racist jokes and things like that. It's that same sort of family of what we're sowing seeds into our youth.
yeah. So now all these women have these insecurities from what people have said to them over the years that the person probably can't even remember that said it, but it is so to see.
Yeah.
I remember sitting in the back of a car when my granddad was driving and him yelling at me because I was too heavy and I was like probably burning his petrol through. You know, like just stuff like
Yeah.
that. And it was just so mean.
And
But
you remember that
and
now
it's
at
so
this
not
age.
true.
I look back at myself and I was like, heck, I was skinny.
Yeah.
You thought that was fat, granddad?
Yeah, you
Oh,
wait.
you should have seen me when I was pregnant.
Jeez.
I know. It's just like, it's really sad. I know this from my own. I've been in this place of like really not loving myself, and actually, if we just give us a little bit of kindness and try and focus on things that we do like about ourselves, or listen to compliments when they're given. Accept a compliment, you know?
Yeah.
We're also really bad at that.
I loved what we talked about when we did the colour analysis. When you sort of opened it up, you did like a wee presentation, which I very much enjoyed.
Yeah.
Just
and-
taking notes.
I know. And I loved how you talk, because I think this made a lot of sense to me. I find I often find myself in a uniform, and my uniform is usually black jeans or blue jeans, some sort of skinny jeans, maybe any jeans, and a crew neck. Like that's what I just generally, I get up in the morning and I generally put that on. And unless I'm going out for dinner or something that I deem as being more important than everyday life, will I wear a jacket or things that maybe, you know, aren't just a crew neck jersey.
Yeah.
But you spoke about in your presentation about how if we were out and about, I was out and about and I was in my crew neck and my skinny jeans, I am less likely to pursue opportunities if they're in front of me.
Totally.
I might go to a cafe and see someone I used to know through work and who I thought, oh, they might have a great job for me. They, you know, but because I'm still in my crew neck and my skinny jeans, I might not feel as good as I would if I wore a nice blazer and the colours and cool earrings.
Yeah,
And I loved
exactly.
that. It made so much sense for me.
And I was talking about comfort. So there's two types of comfortable. There is, I feel comfortable in this fabric, this stretchy pants. I feel like I'm at home, comfortable. That's what most people associate with, I want to be comfortable.
Yes.
But then there's the other comfortable of, I want to feel comfortable within myself. And I want to, you know, when I go out of the house, I want to feel like good in what I'm wearing. And I feel like that comfortable is really important and often not thought about.
Yes.
For me, I do not feel comfortable if I go out. If I went out wearing black, when I preach about not wearing black, I would feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, like, is someone going to see me? Like, and yeah, even in your crew neck and your jeans, you want to be making sure that those crew necks, you know, they're in your colours and they're making you feel really good.
Because often I just wear probably a black one and then
And
black
are
pants
you
or
feeling great
navy.
in that?
I don't feel bad. I think that's what I picked that uniform because I don't feel bad in it.
Yeah.
But I don't think either, oh my gosh, I look the best,
Yeah.
or I don't feel confident.
You're just
Doesn't
fine.
Yeah, I'm just fine. I'm
Yeah.
neutral. I'm happy. I'm blending for sure. And so, like,
That's
I feel
another
like,
thing.
Yeah, the color analysis thing we've done has made my wheels turning a lot.
Yeah, like actually showing up for ourselves as mums, as women, and just actually putting that little bit of time into ourselves. So then we do wear something that, you know, like, oh, I feel really good in this.
Yeah.
For me, it's every night now I put heatless curls in my hair. It's that like 5 minutes of just something I do for myself. And oh my gosh, I feel so much better for it. Just putting a little bit of time into ourselves. And
Makes such a difference
It
though,
makes
because
such
the
a
other day
difference.
Sarah and I went out for a brunch and then we went to a driving range and I made an effort.
Yeah.
I put on like a nice top and then I wore a denim jacket and it was just a bit more than a crew neck. And Sarah straight away, she was dishing out compliments at me. She's like, gal, today the fit is fitting. Hey yo. She's like, you look so good. And I was
She
like,
did.
I'm not
I
sure if
love
this is
that.
one of my colours from Abby. She's like, oh, if it's not, it should be.
But I think
love
too,
that.
I think looking back, it might have been one of those universal colours.
Oh, what was it?
It was
It's
a blue and white
bluey,
stripe.
blue and white stripe, like a bluey denim that was quite. And so I remember this from the color analysis as well.
Yeah.
Like it's what you're wearing the closest to your face matters the most.
Yeah.
So,
So
in
waist
terms of if you
down.
are wearing black, you can wear that waist down and stuff.
Yeah.
And then maybe if you are going to wear a black top, you could break it up by putting in.
wearing a khaki jacket.
I remember
colour
you said
jacket.
wear a necklace or something. Just
Yeah,
even
just
something like that.
a necklace,
Separate
it makes such a difference. And so yeah, definitely just making sure that everything around your face, go crazy with your pants. But yeah, I say a lot of people wear black because I think it goes with everything, but actually within all your colors look really good together. So you don't
Yes.
need black. A lot of people wear black because I think, oh, it's going to go with everything. But I know that these pink pants that I'm wearing today, they're going to go with all my tops.
Okay,
Because
that in
this
the
is-
color family.
yeah, all my
Wow.
my green, my blue, all of my colors
love
are going to
that.
go.
Because some people
with
might
these
see
pants.
those and be like, I can only wear them with one thing that I own.
And that's what
Yes,
I do.
will only wear this one color with black.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about an outfit I know you've bought and never worn, and it's not in your colour house anymore, but it's in mine.
She's been
really
doing
nice-
that, man. She keeps doing that. She's like, that's not in your one anymore. I'm like, piss off.
So what are you going to pay me for?
I need to come around to your
Yeah.
house. So when people come in to see you and they've come in probably not knowing what to wear, not knowing what suits them, maybe not having any fluency in colour at all,
Yeah.
how do they feel walking away from these sort of colour analysis and audits and stuff? Is it life-changing?
I like to think so, but those are the words a lot of people use.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It must be kind of emotional.
Oh, I would say 50% of my clients cry.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah.
I also say half of my job is actually like just working people through their emotions, because it is really emotional.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
it's such a
if you put
vulnerability.
yeah, and I don't take that for granted, that people are coming and being really vulnerable with me.
Yeah.
But that's part of the job that I really love.
That's also
working with
you
people.
making people feel so safe, like, and just feel so special, because not everyone would be able to offer that. to
No, they
people.
can't. No.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So
You are a
That's nice.
safe place. So
Yeah.
yes.
I hope I am, because it's what I want my business to be. But yeah, a lot of people that come and see me are in a transitional period of life. So a lot of new grads from university, lots of mums. I would say most of the people that come and see me are mums. I've got lots of people going into retirement. Just they're all in these transitional periods where maybe they're feeling a little bit lost to what to do next, or they need a bit of inspiration. But a lot of the time it comes from a place of like, I'm a bit lost. It's such a privilege to work with people through that and show them the amazing things about themselves. Like it feels amazing.
When you take people personally shopping, and you pick out these outfits after you've, done the analysis and stuff like that, and they walk out of those changing rooms, do you just see their eyes just light? Is it like a click moment for them?
Yeah. And I know.
Makes me
and
so excited.
It's so special. And it's so special because they come and see me and they're just like, I go shopping, I can't find anything. And often they're like, good luck. Good luck to you.
Yep.
And I'm like, I
Ready
challenge
for the challenge.
accepted.
Yeah.
Bring it on, sister.
You just wait. And then they put on things that they're like, I would never have chosen this. And I love it.
I was
And-
saying that to Sarah with styling for work stuff.
Yeah.
Often a stylist like you would come in and it'd be things we'd never thought of before.
Yeah.
But often you'd walk away like, wow,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
I remember Lana brought like
Oh,
everything.
every time they come in and she's just like, wow. When you do find things that you love, you sort of grasp on.
Like my mum talks about that all the time. She's like, if I find something that fits and looks good, I will be buying it.
Fair enough.
No one's stopping me.
Yeah. But yes, I definitely work with these people in these situations, and it's so much fun, but it's also, I like to think it's really life-changing.
Yes.
Like a few weeks ago, I was working with this beautiful lady and she didn't even know. She had this insane waist. She didn't even know.
News
I was
to
like,
her.
I know. And
You're
I was like,
girl,
look at this.
cinch that in
And
and
then-
show it off.
Right. She was wearing like low-waist jeans,
Oh.
which is like, okay.
I can't get on board with that trend again, eh?
My tummy can't
look,
get on board with
neither.
that trend again.
Neither.
I'm not here for it.
Anyway, she could do that, but she was like, I've never even thought to wear something there. And she was like,
Wow.
wow, I look great. I was like, heck yeah, you do. So yeah, anyway, I
it's
don't want
so
to boost myself
Yeah.
up, but I do
I think you should,
that-
though. I think
Hey.
what you do is actually an amazing service. I think people can look at fashion and styling as something that's not essential. But I really think when you boil down to it, if that makes someone feel 50% more confident in their life,
Yeah.
that is priceless.
I know. I say to my clients, as we live in a crazy world, often so much stuff is out of our control. I went through like quite a lot of trauma with my babies, and over the last 2 years I've spent well over 100 days in hospital, and every day that I was there, the only decision I had in the day was, what am I going to wear today? Like that's the only thing that I was in control of, because everything was really out of control. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to put something on that I feel good in, because that's the only thing I can control today other than my coffee order. And I will be doing that. And every day I showed up and I was wearing colour, and it impacted my mood so much, because I was like, okay, at least I'm wearing something that I feel bright and fun and colourful, and I can look down and feel happiness.
Wow.
As well as it made everyone around me in these really intense situations.
Sterile environments too.
Sterile environments, and everyone wearing pajamas
and worried.
it's really stressful, like really stressful. You don't have any control over what's happening to your child's life. It's really hectic, but I did have control over what colour I'd be wearing, and I would be wearing the brightest one because I needed it. But it made such a difference in that season. And I
Yeah.
think in any season of life, that is true. And even motherhood, like even if you're just staying at home and doing what you need to do postpartum, the things that you can't control when your baby's going to vomit. You might need a few crew necks, but like you can
Get all the colours.
Yeah, you can control what you put on every day, and I really think that we should be taking that decision seriously and putting on something that we feel great in.
So you know how people have their own colours?
Yeah.
And what happens when we're coming into spring and summer colours now? Does that just mean it's easier for some people to find their colours?
Oh,
or
sometimes. It's like with coloured trends. So, yeah, lots of colour trends. Like, you make the most of it if it's your colour. But, yeah, definitely in these, like, warmer summer months, you're going to find your lighter colours and things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but it doesn't mean you can't find your colours. You can definitely find
So
every colour
you
out
can still
there.
dress for your colour palette. It's
Oh,
just
absolutely. Yeah. You don't have to all of a sudden be wearing summer colours in summer. And, yeah. But a lot of people ask that. But no, you can still wear. That's why I don't really like the seasonal terminology, because I think it's confusing in that
Yeah,
some way.
yeah, I could imagine.
But yeah, like your colouring is also known as like cool and muted. So your cool and muted colours you can find all year round.
Are there colours that everyone can wear?
Absolutely. So there's universal colours, like a teal, like deep ultramarine colour looks incredible on everyone.
Okay.
I always say,
New teal store opening up soon.
I know it. And everyone's like, you never find this colour. I'm like, no, it's everywhere. You're just not looking.
yeah.
All colours are everywhere, but often we just like zone into a part of the shop that we think, you know, I'm like, oh, yep, that will look good on me.
What are other colours that are sort of work across most?
Watermelon red looks pretty good on everyone. Chambray blue. Lemon yellow, people get shocked by, but it looks good on most people.
Cool.
Yeah.
What colour is chambray blue?
Kind of like my denim.
Oh, like denim blue.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
You had a rule, I think you said, about wearing prints, and it was really interesting, and I want you to tell me again because I can't remember.
Get your notepad out.
I know.
Yeah.
So I am a huge believer in wearing prints and having prints in your wardrobe, because I think prints are like the glue that brings a colourful outfit together. Because like we talked about, a lot of people, they wear one colour and then they don't know what to put it with. So they put it with black or jeans. And so they don't really know what to do with that colour. But a print is great because it's so grounding. So if you have a few prints in your wardrobe that are within your colours, then all of your jackets and pants and everything should go back with it. Because you can pull out the colours within the print and match everything to it. And yeah, it's really helpful in that way.
And can you wear two different types of prints together?
Absolutely. You can do anything.
If I had a geometric print and then I had a floral print, could I mix those?
So
Like as in a jacket?
Something
was
to
one?
look for is making sure that there's corresponding colours. So making sure that both prints have similar colours and they're different sizes and different prints. So like maybe my jacket with like a little bit of flowers on it, I would maybe wear this with a stripe.
Okay.
So different print.
Different prints can
yeah,
go
I would
together, but
probably-
you can't go flowers with flowers.
I wouldn't, because you'd start to look a bit like wallpaper.
A bit like a florist shop.
Yeah. I mean, to their own, but no.
Honey, you look like a bouquet.
I don't like to think that there are like rules, but like there's probably things that if you're thinking,
Tips.
yeah, little, maybe don't do that.
Love that.
Something I remember from our colour analysis that just absolutely floored me, and I wish we were videoing it because my face was just like a cup of cold sick. I'm a silver gal. I wear silver jewellery. My wedding rings are silver. Everything's silver. Today you'll see that I'm wearing a gold necklace. And why? Because this woman over here, she held up the colour swatches on me. There was a gold one. It was sitting next to me. I thought, fine, cool, all good, whatever.
Yeah.
She took it away and revealed silver. And straight away I was like, I look terrible.
Oh, my
I was
goodness.
washed out. I saw it as plain as day.
It was so obvious.
It was like, I'm not supposed to wear silver.
No.
I'm supposed to wear gold.
I didn't even need to say it.
It was borderline repulsive, wasn't it?
It was
a
and
lot.
I actually hang my head in my hands and went, I can't believe it. It just floored me.
Yeah, it was, we had to rub you back through that one, but and the gold looked so great. And that's because you're warm. Gold
Yeah.
looks great on warm people, and like you've got a really warm undertone. So the gold brings that forward, whereas the silver just like takes it away. And that's how you feel a bit washed out.
What one did you end up getting? Were you were a silver girl,
Silver
weren't you?
and shiny, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you look like giving it a bit of shine. But yeah, you can also wear muted colours.
Do you get that sort of reaction that I had a bit sometimes to the gold and silver,
Yeah.
particularly?
I think it's the one most people feel nervous about because it's where most of their investment is in
Yeah.
their wardrobe.
Yeah,
So they're
yeah,
always
money,
like, no. So yes.
And people feel so passionate about gold and silver.
Yes, yeah, totally. And I think now it's a lot easier. Like when I first started doing this, kind of mixing metals was not a thing, right? But now it's a lot more acceptable.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, okay, so, you know, gold definitely looks better on you. You've got a little bit of silver. Let's just mix it together, or maybe just keep it on your hands because it's not near your face.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the hate towards millennial fashion? Do you now, you know, they hate us because we wear skinny jeans. They don't like us when we wear our ankle socks because we do a side part. As a stylist, where do you sit on this?
Let's stop being so critical of each other. Or just like if you're stuck in your skinny jeans, how are we gonna like, I don't know, make it a little bit more modern? Maybe you're gonna wear boots to your knee instead to add a bit of balance or add a bit of width.
Do you have skinny jeans in your wardrobe?
No.
Have you dug right back in the...
No, I actually think I just got rid of my last pair.
Oh.
As soon as but I've got like I've got bigger thighs, so wide leg pants are so much better on me. So as soon as they were in, I was like, heck yes, every single colour.
That took me a while though. I had notoriously worn skinny jeans or leggings. That was a transition for me.
Oh.
I had to take my time.
Instead of going wide, to go straight. Like just go for something that isn't so like tight. Just go for a straight jean and then start working your way out. I always say with the width of your pants, just try not to go as wide as your shoulders.
Okay.
So yeah, if it's wider than your shoulders, then you're probably gonna like be a bit overwhelmed. But yeah, I get it. It's hard. It's hard.
It's so hard.
When you wear skinny jeans for 20 years and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, get them gone. You're like, but what do you mean?
I know. And then automatically I put on like at the start when I put on a wide leg, I just felt so big.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel big. The skinny jeans made me feel slim. It like, you know, it hugged everything. So it helped slim me down.
Yeah, but also like, again, why is it our goal to keep trying to look smaller?
It's such a
no, but it is. It's
mind.
so ingrained, Abby.
It's so ingrained.
It's so ingrained.
And when I ask people, when I actually ask that question back, that's when people are like, oh yeah. You know, like, why is it our goal? But yeah, I would try, maybe, have you ever worn like a skirt or something? Like with a bit of width at the bottom?
Really done much
I don't think I've
skirts.
ever seen you in a...
I wouldn't know where to begin with a skirt.
Maybe a
Get
skirt.
that girl a skirt.
Abby, what kind of skirt
Okay, how
can
about
I
this?
wear?
Okay. A-line's always great.
Yes.
Something just with a bit of movement. Try and go for like something that has maybe a little bit of structure if you're a bit like worried about all the floatiness.
Yes, structure is my friend.
We love structure.
Structure is doing me some solids.
Yeah. I think though you bring up a point of like, oh, I like to wear tight things because it makes me look smaller. A lot of women dress that they wear the tightest thing in the place they're the slimmest and then the baggiest thing in the place that they feel the biggest.
Yes.
That we need to be doing the opposite.
What?
Yeah.
So you're saying I should be wearing a tight top and baggy pants instead of the other way around because that's what I genuinely would lean to.
Yeah.
But then, what?
That actually makes sense
Because
because
then you look balanced. It's all about, for me, I'm like, it's not about looking taller and smaller. It's about looking proportionate. And if you aren't looking proportionate, that's when things can sometimes not look as great as they could be. So yeah, definitely. Or just making sure, like wearing, if you're going to wear a wide leg pair of pants, maybe getting a printed pair or something and adding some detail down there. But yeah.
Oh, there's so much to learn and absorb here.
Yeah.
that's
you
really
get-
interesting though about that.
Yeah, but more often than not, we do it the other way.
Yeah.
But then we look unproportionate.
Definitely. I'm a sucker for wearing like a skinny jean and an oversized tee and tucking it in because it makes me feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And then I see a picture and I'm like, that is not what I thought I looked like.
Yeah.
Like, why do I look like some sort of weird lollipop situation going on?
Right. And another thing you could do is just make sure like your pants are lighter than your tops. That also helps.
A lighter colour than your tops.
Because
Okay, cool.
that helps create the balance as well.
Yeah, no, nice. Honestly, Abby, I wish I could just keep you.
Yeah.
I just want to take you
I'll
to the
just
mall.
move in.
I want to win a shopping spree and then I want you to come with me and to dress me. And then for every event, I just want you to just give me a thumbs up and go, nailed it.
I'll
my
happily
gosh.
be here to give you a thumbs up. I promise. Send me a wee pic on Insta. I love that, and I love staying in touch with people. So,
How good.
I think the saddest
You know
part of my
you've said
job
it
is when
now.
you work. You know, you do all this work with people, and then all of a sudden they're like, they've learnt it, and then they're good to go, and you're like,
Training wheels are off.
yeah, but I'm like,
Keep in touch.
keep in touch. Send me. Every time someone leaves, I'm like, send me a photo.
Oh, please.
Show me what you buy.
Yeah.
And I just love being a part of the journey.
Oh, bless. If anyone is interested in doing a color analysis, a body shape analysis, a wardrobe audit, or even she can take you shopping,
Yeah, I
head
love
to
a
her
shop.
website, abbybutton.co.nz. Abby is spelled ABBY. I'll put the link in for everyone to check it out.
Thanks. And follow me on Insta.
Yes, what is your
I-
Instagram handle?
My Instagram handle is Abby Button Styling.
Cool.
So
I'll put
I like
all this
to-
up on the screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to share more on there just for anyone that needs a little bit of info if
Yes.
they can't.
I love
the
your
other day
Instagram.
I wanted to be
you went to Posty Plus.
Yeah.
And you were like, these things are great. And you were saying, because like for people who have done colour analysis like us, you were like,
Yeah.
these are great for your autumns. This is good for this. You can match
Yeah.
that. Really great stuff.
I just I'm trying to share more so then it's more accessible for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for coming and having a chat with
Yeah.
us.
Thank you so much for having me. I love the pod. Every Monday I'm like, yeah,
Aw.
bestie boos.
Oh, that's so cool.
so
Thank
cool.
you.
So I love it, guys.
Oh, thank you so much.